Going on, everybody? Uh-oh. Don't want to click that. Hmm. We are live. What's up, too, Valve? Just give you fair warning. This is gonna be. Can you? I don't know if you can hear me or not. Hopefully, you can. I'm testing these guys out. This is gonna be a pretty much a MG community video chat. But you're welcome to hang around. Some of the guys in here have Mustang engines in their MGs, but that's fine too. Hey, what's up, Silverback? Just passing along that oh man, all the Mustang guys are showing up to the MG chat. That's awesome. Appreciate you guys coming in. Hey guys, what's going on? Just been busy, man. I am. Today was a honey-do list day. Trying to get some MG guys on here so I can get some advice. I got a little issue with my project car. uh, yeah, my MG for whatever reason is Hey Walker, so Control V. There's the link. Click that link, Walker, and I'll get you in here. But my MG for whatever reason is leaking coolant, and I'm assuming it's the water pump. The water pump's like 30 something years old, probably about 30, at least 33 years old, and I just don't know what the heck's going on. I got a drip tray underneath it, and it doesn't look like it's mixed in with the oil, so I imagine it's leaking from somewhere. I just can't find the leak. Hey man, I tell you what, too, Valve, they're fun cars, man. Like it's something different. It's blurry. It's weird. It's pretty clear on my computer. Am I blurry to everybody? I'm on my laptop too, so it's not as good as my phone probably. Hey Walker, I posted a link, man. Scroll up and click it. It's a StreamYard link. That'll get you in here if you wanted to go live. I'm blurry. What the heck? Like how blurry? I'm looking at me. I look pretty clean. All right, let's see if I can find somewhere better with some better signal. Stand by. This might be my ticket here. Uh, Need a football game. 1 second. No, it's not wrong at all. People put 5 O's in them all the time. 5 O's fit, so imagine it fit. Yeah, let's try it. I'm like right next to my Wi-Fi router. I don't know what to tell you here. Maybe I'll switch to my phone. Hold on. Let me see what everybody's talking about. I don't know what's going on. Am I still blurry? So blurry that Celine Dion would look good with that. Those Spitfires are cool. There's a guy in my neighborhood who's got one. It's like pristine. I keep trying to catch him to see if he wants to go for a little cruise. Well, I'm opening up to anybody. I'm not just gonna. I know some of you guys do the one-on-one time first, but anyone's welcome in. I'm gonna change my phone here actually. So give me a second. I don't know why it's so blurry on there. All right, give me 1 second. All right, I'm closing this out real quick. I'll be right back, guys. Am I clearer? Better? Worse? Crystal clear. Perfect. I guess we're stuck on the phone. Let me get my headphones working here so you guys can hear me better. I think we should be good here in a second. Yeah, I know the audio sounds good, but I want to do it in here so when I start talking to people, my wife upstairs isn't hearing anything. What's up, Chris? Chris, I think you're live, man.
Hey, what's going on? How's the weather out there?
All right. Everything should be squared away now. I think we're good. So you've been working on the B?
Oh,
Chris, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just getting it more than once.
If you're getting an echo, if you have the video screen open on the YouTube link and you're on StreamYard, mute the YouTube one.
Mute the YouTube.
What's up, Street Slayers?
That's right.
So Chris here, I got a lot of Mustang guys in this chat, even though it's a YouTube chat or a MG chat mostly, but they're all great guys. Chris here, he's got a MGB. He's also got a Ford Galaxy, correct? Or is it Ford or 500?
It's a Ford Galaxy 500 sedan. Hopefully. There might be some title issues with it.
Yeah. And he's running Yeah. Well, you just got it running, right? So it'd been sitting for how long?
I actually got it running up. Actually moved it. I'm actually surprised that it was actually able to move because it didn't have a lick of transmission fluid in it. Got it into the garage. Just hooked up a 5-gallon gas can to it and
Yeah, gotcha.
blew a little bit of gas in it. Finally got the pump to prime. Came up, started leaking all over because the carburetor was all jacked up. And I was like, well, hopefully I can get that in the garage before we leave. I was able to get it in the garage. So, and I got
That's good.
some surprises on the carburetor. And now the title, so now I'm not even touching it.
I
I'm not
gotcha.
even working on it.
So you're just not working on it for a bit. So
Well,
you got nothing going on right now.
No, nothing really. Want to put that on hold until I actually am able to figure out what's going on with the title. It's just
Hey
really
Walker,
weird.
what's going on, man?
What's up, man?
I got you. So Walker, what's your car again? Is it a TF, TD? I don't know all the models.
All right, so I have a 54 MGTF.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was my grandfather's.
Oh, what year?
54.
And you're coming in super broken on my end. I don't know if it's like that for everybody.
I don't know.
Street.
Does that have the low level fuel light on it?
Yes,
Is it me?
does.
Maybe I'm the weakest link here.
Hmm.
Yeah, my car doesn't run at the moment.
Here.
Well, I'm wondering how that low level light works, because when you get a new sender for our MGBs, it has the low level sender on it, and the 74.5 originally came with manual choke.
Right.
And I didn't put that back on, and I was actually going to use that as a low level light, just to fill in that spot. I mean, I'm glad I didn't cut the hole out and stuff like that when I put the new dash in.
Yeah,
But
no,
I was trying to get it to work. I couldn't figure out how to get the damn light to light.
my car
I got
is
it.
actually completely taken apart at the moment. And those of you going to MG International will see it. It's like in pieces just because I've been, COVID, work, don't have time to do anything.
Yeah, wintertime. Where are you
Hey,
at?
COVID's the only reason my car's even running.
I wish I was in that same situation though.
Yeah. Hey, so I got one of the guys just asked. I missed it. Daniel Woodward asked about the headlights. So I got those. Can you hear us? Oh, sorry. Daniel Woodward asked about my headlights after several weeks of running them. They're running great, man. I actually drove the car yesterday for about an hour and a half, and no issues. So I was actually happy to see that.
I love those headlights you got on your MGB though. Those are cool.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Sweet.
Well,
Yeah.
I get like probably about 75% of the people say, "Oh, where'd you find those? I want them." And then like you get like the 25%ers who are like, "I hate them." Like if I was gonna do anything, I'd put an LED bulb in there and just call it good to go.
No, I think that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. But let's see. Let me see on one of these.
Yeah, I like them. Those are pretty sweet
Unicorn. Unicorn Drives. If you want in, man, here's the link. I know this is another MG YouTuber. Hey Northern, what's going on, dude? It's kind of crazy. So this was supposed to be an MG discussion, and all my Mustang buddies are popping in, so that's pretty cool.
Nothing wrong with Mustangs.
Yeah, a bunch of good guys here. Hey, for my Mustang fellows here, if you haven't entered my strut cover giveaway, find that video, enter that contest. I'd love to give it to somebody I know. And here for the MG guys, I'll be doing the shifter giveaway. That live should go. That video should go live tomorrow, probably in the morning.
Okay.
So hopefully one of you guys get it and you like it. Mustang good. I mean, it can't. Sure, I can stand for that. Eventually, Street Slayers, I'm gonna put something different and want to blow the motor, but I'm gonna wait till that day happens. I'm not in any rush. I just bought the wife a new daily driver, so I'll probably do a little review video on that whenever it gets here. It's a Explorer, a new to us Explorer, it's like a 2017 with like, I don't know, 20,000 miles. But did I post the link? I'm trying to see if I invited anybody. Where's that guy at? Hey, Unicorn Drives. If you wanted to get in and sit in the panel, man, just click the StreamYard link. It's not spam. It's not going to take you to some crazy crazy stripper site.
Every time I open my Google browser.
If I could kind of swap the MG, that'd be, first of all, put the people who put the 5.0s in there, it's already insane enough. Like, there's no way the whole front end weighs more than the entire car. And then, I mean, it's just, they're nuts. So if you put 400 horsepower in an MG, you better be ready to, like, I don't know, I'd probably be welding in a ton of structural supports to make the car as rigid as possible.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I heard Jay Leno put a 350 Chevy in his TD. He said he couldn't keep it off the ground.
Can look up. So Hot Rod Garage, they did one, they called it the 5.0 MG, and and somebody owns it, and they basically put a 5.0 in there from a fastback Mustang. I'm sorry, a Fox body Mustang. They put the headers right out the hood, so they gave it two hater pipes, and it was it's pretty intense. So I think somebody owns it, and it gets posted in the groups every now and then. It's pretty awesome to see.
Wow. Because
they painted a British flag on the hood, so it really, really stirs some people up.
That's an awful lot of modifications.
Oh yeah. Well, it was a TV show, so they got unlimited funds.
Yeah. That's true.
Yep.
Yeah. So when is the hey Walker, you're going to the MG thing. When is that? What's the dates for that?
June 14th through the 18th, I believe.
I get confused because the way the group talks about it, I think it was happening this weekend.
Right, I know. Like, same here. I asked a couple questions, and they're like, and they're so helpful, but like you said, it's this coming weekend. They make it seem like.
Yeah. I'd love to go, but I'm not driving my car all the way up there, and I don't have anything to trailer it. So my new Explorer probably could, but I don't think I want to. It's not my car; it's my wife's car, so I'm just gonna leave it be.
Right.
That Mustang.
So,
yeah, that's right.
Hey, I could
put
flat
a hitch
toe
on that Mustang,
toe
man, and just get a dolly.
I have a hitch. There is a hitch on my Mustang. I've got a hitch on my Mustang. I pull the trailer. So, I thought flat toe the MG. That's an option because it's got the brackets in the front, and I have the flat toe kit, so I could do that. That'd be a sight right there.
That I would pay to see.
Yeah.
I'd take my MG down there to see that too. Where's this at?
Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Okay.
It's about a 4.5 hour ride for me.
So where you at? Where you at, Walker?
I live in Massachusetts on the western side of the state, so like I border Connecticut.
Oh, Charles is in here. So Charles comes into like all these chats, guys. He's got a crazy V8 V8 swapped MG. It's making like 525 horsepower or something like that. He'll correct me here in the chat, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Holy crap, that's awesome.
Yeah. He's got a video up. You can hear it. You can hear it chopping. It's just sitting there idling, and it sounds gnarly. So I got a question for you, Chris. Maybe has your car leaked coolant at all anywhere? Because I'm trying to figure out where it could be leaking. My car, it has little splotches of coolant on the floor, and it's not like mixed into it's not mixed in the oil. It's obviously leaking from somewhere. And I want to say it's the water pump, but I can't quite pinpoint where it's coming from. I'm just gonna replace the whole water pump, and I got to figure out what else I need to replace.
I haven't had that happen yet because I haven't had it running extremely long enough. I mean, I just recently ended up getting my title transferred out of Colorado to Tennessee, and they gave me the plates for it. So technically, if I wanted to, if it was a really, really nice and pretty good warm day, I'd probably take it out and get it hot enough to see whether or not
I took it out.
But is it leaking more from the front or the back? Because I've seen it. For me, I think it was.
I want to say
more happening
there's more
out of the thermostat, or not the thermostat, the water. It's for the heater core.
Yeah. So any MG guys around here, Chris has a channel, I believe it's called The Awakening. He's restoring an MG and his Galaxy. Walker, you said you're restoring a TF, correct?
Yep.
Okay, sorry. It was cutting in and out. That's when I was working on my connectivity when you were talking earlier. So he's got a channel as well. These are two good guys. Let's see. Trying to make sure I don't neglect the comments. Yeah, Frank, I'm in Jacksonville right now. I'm here for work. Let's call it that. All right, Silverback. Hey man, thanks for popping in, dude. 500 plus. Yeah, Charles has a gnarly MG here. It's really cool. I hope you guys can get in here to one of the chats when David pops in. David, the MGB racer guy. He's really cool. He's very knowledgeable. He's definitely a really down-to-earth guy. He's got a lot of really good videos on YouTube that get a lot of hits. But so this past on Thursday, there's a guy near me who has a repair shop for imported cars. And out front, he had this MGB. It was a 70. I found out it was a 72 MGB GT just sitting there. And so I called him on the phone, asking him, "Hey, can I come take a look at this thing? Are you trying to sell it?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, come on out." He said it's a customer of his trying to sell it. I get out there. This thing is pristine, like no rust anywhere. The motor is a little dirty. It obviously been sitting for years and years, but it's like phenomenal. And the guy, without even I didn't even really ask him. He's like, "Oh yeah, I got a couple more in the back," and he has like 9 acres of property with hundreds of cars out there, hundreds of cars. And so he took me out there.
Holy crap!
He had his own MGB GT sitting out in a bunch of trees. Had factory AC. I guess that's like stupid rare. He had a midget that was sitting on top of a bus, so it wouldn't rust anymore. So he just dropped it on a bus. And then he had a couple roadsters, but he had a bunch of other rare muscle cars. So like a lot of my Mustang friends in here, he had some super rare muscle cars. He had like I think it was like a 68 Playmate pink Mustang, which they only made 41 or 42 of them. And he had a couple cars from Mopar that were like last off the assembly lines. I mean, I don't know how the hell he got all these things. He had a freaking 1999, I think it was it was a 98, because that's when Dodge had the 5.9. He had a 1998 Dodge Ram RT Dakota with a 5.9 in it. It had 210 miles. When he got it, it had 50. And he showed it to me. Wow. And the thing, he opened the door, and it was like everything was, shrink wrapped. I mean, it was amazing. I've never seen anything like it. Wow. And but the crazy thing is, he's got all these things out in the woods, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna fix that one. I'll fix that one." and he's an older fella, and I was like, and just deep down, you're like, it's not going to get fixed. There's no way. It's impossible. And it was kind of soul crushing knowing that these cars are rotting away with no way to pluck them out and save them.
Yeah,
What's
that's
up,
just
Gritty?
one of those unfortunate things.
Hey, Gritty, if you want in the chat, man,
I'm
I'm going
actually
to post a link. Anybody who wants to come talk, just click the StreamYard link.
It's like when I was out in Colorado going to Sports Car Craftsman. It was basically just an MGB junkyard. That's all it was. And in those shipping containers was stacked 3 high, front to back, and some of those cars were, man.
Well, he had
they were just gorgeous, and most of them, he was like, yeah, most of these cars, they're from my customers. I'm just storing them in there, and they just never take them out, and they're just in there. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it sucks, man. He had 2 of the. So first of all, my first car I ever owned was an '87 Cavalier Z24, and it was the only year they had like the ram air hood and that body style, and it was like, I love that car. But he had an '86 which didn't have the ram air hood, and you never see him anywhere. He had one of those sitting back there. He had 2 of the Carroll Shelby Dodge Daytonas, and you can't find parts for them, but like, I would buy one and I would find a wrecked SRT4 and then throw a motor in. I mean, it'd be, if you so much you could do with that, and it's I'm a sucker for the Shelbys. I'll tell you that.
Same here. Have you ever seen
Charles?
the movie
Where are you
Ford
at?
vs. Ferrari?
Yeah, it's a great movie. Great movie.
That was a killer movie.
If you go on Netflix and you watch the documentary about Shelby, it's amazing. Like, the dude, like, almost died driving Le Mans. He was literally having a heart attack the entire race, taking nitroglycerin to finish the race.
Dedication.
Wow.
Charles, where are you? Oh,
That's right. That's right.
So I got my Chris. I put the bumper guard on.
Yeah.
On the front, and I tried to fabricate the brackets, and let's just say the fabrication didn't go as planned. It didn't work out. It didn't look like it was going to look right. So I cheated, and you'll see it in the video. But I definitely cheated, but it still looks good. It just has literally no structural support to it at all. I'll say that.
You'll figure it out. A lot of that stuff's going to come in trial and error. I mean, just look at how many times I had to paint mine.
Yeah.
And that's just.
I was hoping Kevin would be in here. He's been.
That's just me trying to think that I'm going to be able to lay it down and get it completely perfect. And there's a certain aspect where you got to come to a realization to where, I'm in my garage. There's a lot of dust. There's a lot of bugs floating around. It's just going to get in the paint. Just come.
Yeah.
Just accept it.
So I've got a friend near my. You go ahead, Walker.
So there's this guy on YouTube, back to the paint thing. I can't remember. He's restoring a MGTD, a 50 MGTD, and he built a spray booth in his backyard.
Yeah, I've seen people.
Can't remember
do that.
his channel.
Yeah, I've seen people do that too.
There's a guy near me. He's got for a bunch of my Mustang followers. He's Freedom SN95 on Instagram. It's amazing. Check out his car, Freedom SN95. He painted his car an American flag, and it is incredible. Like, his first car he's ever painted, and it looks amazing. I've hung out with. He's local to me, and we're kind of have our little impromptu group here, and I'm gonna do a video on his car at some point. But I've talked to him, and he's down to help me. I've debated whether or not I should paint the MG. So the MG has its original 47-year-old paint, and it still looks pretty good. And so either I leave it original, even though it's got some nicks and imperfections,
Wow.
or I paint it something drastic and substantial. And if it is drastic and substantial, I imagine that it's going to hurt some feelings here in the MG group. Some of the purists are not going to like it. I'll say that. But all the purists already hate my car anyway, so that's okay.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. I mean, I think everybody should. If you own an MGB, I mean, it depends on how you purchase it. I mean, if you're going to purchase it and with the intentions of rebuild it how you want it.
Oh yeah.
You know,
well, I tell you what,
if you're buying one at like an auction or something like that, that's completely already restored and that's how you want everything original and things like that, go for it. More thumbs up to you in doing
it. Yeah. Charles here is the biggest purist of all of us with his monster 500 horsepower MG. And then we got Gritty said paint it camo. I think I wasn't going to be camo, but I was thinking about doing something, since it's a British car, I was going to do something American to it. And I was thinking something Revolutionary War. I don't know. It's going to be cool if I do it. Yeah. But we'll see. I might just leave it as is. It does look good the way it is. It looks very rugged, and I kind of like it. I do wish I had an interior though. I at least got to fix my seat. My seat is digging in my butt every day. I drive it.
Yeah, at the very least, see if you can get that hood painted satin black.
I thought about it. I thought about plasti dipping it just to see what it would look like. And I don't know. I thought about it, but I kind of Google it, and I've seen people with pictures of it, but I just never pulled the trigger on that.
Did you still needed the reverse lights too, didn't you?
Yeah, I need a lot of things, man. I don't have passenger windows. I've got the side windows for the windshield. I've got those, but the passenger windows weren't with the car. I don't have door interior. I don't have any interior really. I need my tail lights, the reverse lights. I have one reverse light with no cover at all, but at least I'm legal, so you can see my reverse light. I don't have turn signal. My turn signal indicators, my son snapped it. My son was in there, literally like jamming on it back and forth, and all of a sudden I heard a crack, and I looked, and this little spring thing fell out, and I was like, oh, great.
Don't worry, I'll send you all that stuff.
Oh, I appreciate it.
I got I just couldn't remember whether or not you needed the reverse lights, because I remember taking, when I did the 77, and I did the same thing with my 74.5, I remember replacing all of them. So I should have some laying around. I just got to go back into that corner again and snag them real quick. And I think that's the last thing I got to put in the box. And then we got to figure out how to ship the.
Charles, I will take you up on that. If you tell me what it will take. Well, you have to message me if you're on Facebook, man. Find me on Facebook. I've discovered that not all seats are created equal, though. Somebody was selling somebody on one of the groups had a really good deal on some on a vinyl or a seat like resto kit, but then I found out that like the years all matter. So kind of like my shifter problem that I had, I didn't realize that there was 3 different sizes of shifters. And so that's why I'm not going to pre-make the shift knob. I was going to do it that way, but for this giveaway, I'm just going to do the giveaway. Whoever wins is just going to have to tell me what their shift thread pattern is, and if they don't know, then they're going to get sent what they tell me. So hopefully everybody knows what they got. But it should be good. I might live stream the shift knob turning. My dad might be down for that. My dad's got a channel too. He's been doing he's actually, my dad's been killing it. I'm surprised because I started at like 30 subs back in like, I don't know, January or February, probably February, and late February. That's right. And then my dad started from scratch, and he's almost caught me. He's gonna blow by me here soon.
Mhm.
So he's my dad's a really skilled woodworker. So if anyone needs anything, any bowls turned or anything, or literally anything, he built his shop from the ground up. Check out my dad's channel, Brailsford Woodworks.
Yeah, that type of woodworking is almost getting to be a lost art.
Yeah. Well, he's built like probably about 80% of the furniture in my house was built from my father. So my kitchen table, my bed, my kids' beds, the crib that my kids grew up in. So like the crib, that's gonna become a family heirloom, and we're just gonna keep passing that down.
That's cool. I ended up getting my dad made a gun cabinet. And my grandfather was pretty good into woodworking too. He ended up making a cabinet. My uncle was like, "Hey, dude, do you want this? You can go ahead and take it." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll take it." And I ended up putting some LED lights in it. My grandfather put glass shelves, and then I put my model cars in it. So that actually looks pretty nice. So we got three generations out of that one.
Yeah. That's awesome though. So what I want to do is I want to like get my furniture that my kids use back to my father at some point for him to like revitalize it and bring it back to 100% because I know he can do that better than I can before I store it. So that way when it comes out of storage, it's like brand new.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of Mustang guys in here. So if anybody wants to jump in the chat, feel free. Two valve met Shelby, impressive. Yeah. What was Shelby grumpy? I've heard he's a pretty cool guy. Yeah, I thought Kevin would pop in here. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he's trapped with the kiddos. Said he's not available, still with the kids. Yep, I called it. Are still on. I think Walker dropped out. Yep, here he is. Should be back.
So hopefully, if you do decide to paint it, you don't run into anything crazy like what I did.
That's the thing though. It looks so good for being 47 years old. I think it's kind of a crime to mess with it. I mean, it's obviously imperfections, and like right here, I really screwed myself here because there was some bare metal here that I sanded down, and to prevent it from rusting more, I clear coated it, and that's why you got this like Manila white next to like the clean white.
Yeah.
So I just didn't want to cut it too far and then cut through the paint on top of it, right next to it. So I just figured, you know what? It just looks rugged. I'll just put the trim on and call it good. I still get plenty of thumbs ups driving around town, that's for sure. A lot of people like the headlights and the here. I'll let you see. I don't know if you can see it, but here's the my new bumper guard. You probably can't see from the angle the phone's on, but the look I was going for is I wanted the flat toe brackets to still be sticking out underneath it. And I think that looks really cool from the front. From a distance, it definitely looks. It looks like it's all business, even though it's a very slow, pokey little vehicle. Oh, here comes Unicorn Drives. Here we go. Even though it's a very slow, pokey little vehicle. Hey, Unicorn, can you shut off or mute your YouTube video?
I'm doing it. Yeah. Very slow. Sorry. Hey, Unicorn, can you shut off or mute your YouTube video? I'm doing it. Yeah. Very slow. Okay, I did it. Hey. Hey, Unicorn, can you shut off
We're getting some serious feedback here. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same MGB. You got your car won't
What do I need to turn off?
sometimes.
All right.
All right.
I think you're good. I muted you for a second to try and cut out the feedback.
All I have is my computer volume on. Is that right?
Well, do you have it? So if you have a tab open with the YouTube video, you either need to pause it and just open the StreamYard, because that's what this feedback is. Sounds clear now. I don't hear anything else. Can you hear us? Oh, hold on. Can you hear us, Unicorn?
I can hear you.
All right, now it's better. So what you working on, man? I know you got that Batmobile going.
Well, yeah, it's funny. I've never done anything like this before. This is the absolute first time I've ever done this. So, yeah.
And it's a what? It's a TF2, right?
I got a TD, yes, a 19.
TD.
It's my second TD, and the first one I bought, I got such a good deal on it, and I drove it everywhere. I live on Maui, and I drove it everywhere, and basically I was getting harassed from the woman for having too many cars, so I sold my Jaguar, my TD, my Triumph, and of course I had to buy one more project, and I just wanted to end up with 3 MGs that were all unique and amazing in their own way, and I'm an artist, and so the only way I get to do anything with cars is if I sell art or a car. But anyway,
I got you, man.
But anyway, this is my my man cave, and here's my latest painting actually that I just finished today. And
dude, that's awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's pretty sweet.
Car couches out of MGBs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, here's my cave. My cave is a disaster because I've been doing everything, and then of course we got a fully stocked bar back there and a big screen. But yeah, I appreciate you guys let me in because the project that I'm currently working on. Oh, funny thing, I came out my bare foot and now I got a piece of metal in my foot. Pulled it out. That's okay. So normally my car would not be this far away, but I just spent all day today, Sunday, cleaning my whole driveway because I ground Bondo for like the last 2 weeks and metal and everything. So while the woman was not home, I wanted to clean up a little bit. So my baby's out here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Are you on the Kamehameha? Is that the Kamehameha Highway?
That's right around the corner.
Okay. Yeah, I went out to. I was in Pearl for about 2 weeks.
Free? Oh, my friend just drove up in a free Miata. Well, anyway,
That's
here
cool.
I wanted to show you this thing, and I think people would like to see this. I just, like I said, I just dragged it out here. I literally was celebrated so hard last night after I finally finished what I call the sculpture of this thing, and that's the boot end of it.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But check out the exhaust, how it comes out, split out the back of that.
So I've been following Unicorn for probably since I've started YouTube. Like I think I followed you back. You're like one of the first people I started following. That was MG guy.
I can't even believe anyone I had to give up thinking that anyone was ever going to watch my videos because it doesn't matter. I could have a real Bugatti here and do whatever, and I can't. 115 people is about the only subscribers I guess I'm supposed to have. I don't know, man. But I'm out here literally chopping myself up, every day that I can, grinding and
well, it's all about how you so you got to make sure like the tags are right, and
I'm so terrible with that.
Yeah,
I don't even have a website for my art. That's how bad I am. But that's all going to change because I also have a jewelry line too, and with wrench bracelets and wrench rings. And I'm not trying to sell shit. I'm just telling you, I'm so busy working hard. I'm not good at promoting myself.
I got you, man.
But I want to learn from you, and that's why I took a chance. This is my girl's computer. I had to hack into her thing and log into all my stuff on her computer to be able to pull this off. But somehow I did it, and
hey man, you're welcome. You're welcome in these chats, dude. Hey, we actually got I started an MG group chat on Facebook, and I think you're my friend on there, so I'll add you to that.
Sweet, and it must be it's really great, you're celebrating 500 subscribers, and I that's what I thought was so cool, because to me, I if I doubled my count, I'd be at 200 and something, and I would be celebrating.
Yeah.
But I don't care. It's not about that, And I'm actually
same here.
Well, that's the thing. You can't get hung up on that. Like it'll drive you nuts. So you just gotta enjoy making them. You gotta enjoy making them. If you start focusing on that number, man, it's just gonna drive you absolutely insane. So when the numbers come, celebrate it. But dude, if you see my videos, I either fix my car, the broken car behind me when it breaks, or I'm literally just doing stuff with my kids, and that's my videos in a nutshell. So it's and if people enjoy watching it, fantastic. If not, okay, I have a free catalog of things I've done in my life with my children that I'll be able to watch for the rest of my life.
That's exactly what I was thinking today. I'm building a library that, I'm 50. I'm actually, how old am I? I'm 55. Am I 55? I'm 55. That's freaking crazy. I can't even believe I just said that. And, I still skateboard and climb trees and whatever. I'll do it. It doesn't matter to me, And so but I'm work on these cars that nobody else likes, and I live in an island, and I'm like the only one with an MG practically,
Yeah. Well, I'm amazed that you can keep it in shape out there because there's so much salt in the air.
Well, I'm just going to say this is the hardest driven, most miles beat the crap out of. I've done autocross like 15 or 20 times in this car, and I think it just wants abuse. I don't know if you've heard it. Should I do a cold start for you?
Yeah, man.
You want to hear this thing?
Go for it.
Let's see what it sounds like.
Yeah, Frank, you saw that video? You gotta check that. If you haven't seen the How to Pull a Tooth video, guys, absolutely watch that video. It'll bring a smile to your face for sure. It's probably so loud it's destroying it's killing his audio.
Yeah.
I can't even hear it. He's moving. So
it's a little rumbly. I got it straight.
Is it a glass pack or is it straight pipes?
No. It's just got a Weber side draft and no, it's actually my muffler fell off on the way to work the other day, so I literally just cobbled it back together and threw it back on just because.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, it was a long story, but my giant floor jack ended up a long way away, and I need to get that thing really high off the ground to fix it right. So I just kind of threw it back together until I get my jack back.
I gotcha.
So who's got the fast MG? Which one of you guys has got the?
So Charles Royer in the chat, he's got a super fast one. He doesn't have a video of it, but he's got a video of it idling. Yeah. And you can hear it and tell it's crazy fast. There's another guy who I thought might be here. His name's Mason. He's got a rotary GT. Ooh. He put a Mazda rotary engine in it.
Yeah.
And then David Wilkes Booth. David Wilkes Booth. You've probably seen his YouTube videos. He comes in here every now and then, but it's like 2 a.m. his time right now. So that's why I have to do early chats if I want him to be in there. And he's a really cool guy. He's got a lot of very informative, like a lot of my videos are based off his videos because he's done some informative things.
Interesting. Yeah,
But, yeah.
I will tell you guys, I have the slowest MG on the planet.
Yes.
That's okay. You still get the same thumbs ups. Like the reason I tell you, man, I came and a lot of my Mustang guys are in here. It's cool because I still have the boss behind me here. But I came this close to selling my MG. I had back in 2018. I was supposed to have gotten it started. Like I was doing my silver tour. I filmed everything. I was like, this is it. This is the day I start the dang car, and it didn't start. And Mason's here. Hey Mason, let's see. But it was like this is the day I start the car, and it didn't start. And I deployed the next day, and I came back and I was like reinvigorated. Still couldn't get it to start, so I was just ticked off. And like this earlier this year in January or so, I listed it on Facebook and I was going to sell it or trade it for a Fox Body Mustang. But I got it running, and then driving it around, the amount of like thumbs ups and compliments I got, I was like, you know what? I can't get rid of this. It's too cool, too unique. And I've definitely tried to kind of like you. I mean, Unicorn, you've kind of like you've made some of your cars pretty unique, but I've got to make mine as me as possible. So I've tried to like make it stand out from the group.
Well, I feel like in the car things we have an obligation to, send it on its way if you do, either with the idea that someone that's going to take care of it or you're going to, send it on the way better than you found it. But if you find something that's been already bastardized and crazy that has a different motor in it and everything, I feel like, you're free reign to create what you want with it. But if it's close to being an original piece, you owe it to, the history to keep it that way in a way,
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I cut my MGTV all up. Oh, I got that thing. If you saw a picture of that thing when I
agree with that all the way.
Jeez. It has a Toyota motor in it. They spent a lot of money and they welded a lot of motor mount hardware or whatever on the side of it, and it has a Toyota tranny in it too. That car. So if I don't
go get my phone charger, I'm going to lose my video here in a second.
I'm trying to plug mine in. Yeah. So I'm like, I know nothing about Toyota motors at all. It looks just like an MGB motor, and just trying to find tune-up parts for it like led me down so many wormholes. I cannot believe it.
Well, if you got the 22R motor, that's bulletproof.
Yeah.
It'll last you forever.
That's what it has. A 66 Land Cruiser motor.
I thought about putting a 427 in my TF. And...
Wow. Well, anyway, I'm really honored to be on this. This is the stepping stone to me, progressing and learning the ropes on this deal, And
if there's any MG folks in here, go subscribe to Unicorn's channel. He's got some cool stuff in there.
I'm going to make better videos. I swear to God, I'm going to make better videos. I have friends that like have gone to film school and they know everything, and it's like, but then I've had them come down and then they want to overthink it. They don't understand, that old school Hager Garage style, video style, like we all do. They don't.
Well, I'm trying to get better at like I'm trying to get better at like B-roll footage. So like just and so I got a new intro coming out soon. It's pretty good. I'm gonna re-edit it. So I'm gonna reshoot the same thing. I did it in my driveway just to see if I could.
You're good.
So
I'm gonna take intros. Definitely good at intros.
Well, I'm gonna take the car somewhere scenic to redo it. Do the same exact thing I did in my driveway, but it'll look better because it's not in my dang driveway.
I think I gotta get some more. The best video that I ever did was this one video I did. I titled it "Porn Star Fixes Car," and then
hey guys.
The best video that I ever
hold on a second. Hey Mason, you turn off your YouTube video.
So I titled it "Porn Star Fixes Car."
So if you have I muted you for a second. If you have the YouTube video open in the background, you need to mute it or stop it, or else we're going to get horrible feedback. All right. I unmuted you. You shall speak now.
Aloha.
All good. How's it going, guys?
Hey, man. Hey, dude, your glasses.
Hey, what's
So this is Mason, everybody. Check out his channel. He's got some cool stuff. He has a rotary MGB GT, and he's also a glass turner. And that's
Thanks,
pretty
Brad.
awesome. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, a glass artist.
Sorry.
Blow glass.
Apologize.
It's all good.
Is your glass like art gallery type glass?
Yeah, that's what I'm working on.
I own an art gallery. Is what I have.
Oh, sweet. Very cool, man.
Super cool.
Yeah, right now I just been making stuff for friends and family and kind of working towards that. So.
Well, I feel like we're friends, so when you want to shoot me mine, I'll just send you my address.
Okay, I can do that. What's your favorite drink, Brad?
Uh-oh.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah, what's your favorite drink?
Oh, me?
Yeah,
My name's Matt, man.
Matt. My bad. I didn't.
No, it's all right, buddy. Actually, I really don't drink, honestly.
You know,
I
like
just,
okay, so water.
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't really drink. I've never really been, never been my thing.
Yeah, I feel that. So I mean, I'm making wine glasses and tumblers and
Same here.
whiskey glasses and plates and stuff right now. So
Okay. Yeah, I will drink a glass of wine occasionally, like with my wife. But
Yeah.
other than that, and then I'll go, smoke a gentleman's cigar outside.
Gentlemen.
good to go, man.
Hey man, so how's the car going? I know you got the truck. You've driven MG at all?
Yeah,
The weather
I actually
sucked?
drove it today. I took it to O'Reilly's twice. So yeah, there's quite a bit of snow on the ground, but the main roads are clear. So I decided to go out and drive it and rip around some. So,
I gotcha.
What?
Yeah, it fires right up. I mean, it was 25 degrees today. So
Yeah.
and it fires right up with the rotary. With the stock carburetor. It works pretty good. So
So I don't have a choke cable attached. I either have to hold the ignition till it fires up, it gets enough to go, or I have my son start the car while I'm manually choking the engine.
Yeah. Nice.
That's only if it's cold. If it's warm out, it fires right up every time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it should just have a pull cable choke.
Yeah, it does, and it is. Let me see. It is. I have it. Oh yeah, it's right here.
Perfect.
So does me lots of good.
Yeah, I just put I even got an MG choke cable that I just rigged to my carburetor, so it looks fitting. But yeah, I think they're like $20 on Moss, 20 or $30.
So here's the problem. The cable's fine. What Moss does not
Yeah, they're
sell
not that bad.
unless they started selling them again, which they didn't. They haven't sold them. The linkage that goes between the SUs for the clutch cables, they don't sell that. So I have to get one off of. Matter of fact, when I was at that guy's property, I should have freaking ripped one off one of his cars. But
There you go.
I might actually reach out to him and see if he's got one. Now that I'm thinking about it, because he told me he sells a bunch of stuff, but his cars were pretty. Oh, you weren't here for that. So I went to a guy's property with a whole bunch of junkyard cars.
Yeah,
And,
like
he let
2
me.
weeks ago. You say you're gonna do that.
Well, he let me he took me through his entire property, and he had some stuff, and he actually had some chrome bumper cars, and I was like, oh man, maybe I'll do a chrome bumper swap. But then hearing about everything that goes into it, I was like, you know what? I kind of like the way mine looks. It's set the way it is. I'm just gonna leave it be. I got the bumper guard on, and I don't know. I think it looks cool.
Yeah, I would agree. That turned out pretty good with that with that bumper guard on there.
Have you ever weighed rubber bumpers?
They weigh a lot. I picked it up.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
Well, I don't have my front bumper on, but I do have the rear bumper because I think it looks better. But what I'm probably going to do at some point is just order the Sebring kit and go from there.
Yeah, that's a good way to go. I chrome bumper swapped probably at least 3 1980 MGs so far. And
hey guys, hey, real quick. So Gritty, I think Gritty's trying to figure out who everybody is so he can follow you guys. He knows who I am. So Chris so Chris is the Awakening right there, Gritty. You might have to search the Awakening MGB to find him because I had to do that.
I'll post my channel in the comments.
Yep. Actually, hold on. I might be able to give you guys ability. It's hard to, sometimes you can't share. Oh man, I'm trying to figure this out. I know if I give you, I should be able to give you guys the ability to post stuff. I'm trying to figure it out. Man, I got some friends, some Mustang friends that are way smarter on this than me. They do this more than I do.
somebody should organize an MG, 3 or 4 stop rally or something,
A drive?
I'd be afraid I'd break down. My car's not stranded me once. It hasn't broke down yet, but I'm afraid it would break down.
Yeah, I'd love to get a group together and go for a little just the MG drive.
YouTube.
I mean, you're with a whole bunch of MG people, so it's not like nobody around is going to be able to know what's going on if you broke down.
Yeah.
True statement.
And if you're an MGB owner, I wouldn't be shocked if people don't have bolts, nuts, and wires and all that stuff in the back of their trunk. So that's what I put in mind.
Hey, Gritty, thanks for stopping by, man.
My name.
How many people are watching this?
Now there's 6. At one point we had like 15 or more.
Nice.
Awesome.
But it's fun. I just like coming in here and talking to other guys that do this stuff.
Well,
yeah, gotta have the MGB passion.
I'm gonna have to try this myself somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely the last 24 hours got a whole bunch of really good clips, and I need to put together some funny stuff.
David Enke, I am what you are. What I'm trying to. Somebody posted a comment. I don't know. Can you guys see the comments?
I see. I am.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see the comments.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need clarification of what he's trying to tell us.
Still here.
Oh, Gritty's still here. Got it. Sorry, I'm a little bit of miscommunication between the.
Has anyone done suspension upgrades to their MG yet?
Mine already has gas shocks or gas struts.
I just rebuilt mine and just put new bushings in, and that was it.
Yeah.
I should have did what I did to the 77 and put the polyurethane. Bushings in, but
Let's see.
Yeah, you like the polyurethane better?
when I put it in on the 77,
I don't know
it
if
fit
there's any
so much better.
upgrades for 54 MG.
It was really nice to actually put all back together. When I just got the regular ones for the 74 and a half, as soon as I put the 77s on, I was like, man, I should have just.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I still need to rebush my whole suspension system.
Yeah, just spring for the extra $1 on those ones. They're so much easier to put in and clean everything up, paint it up. You're really not going to need a spring compressor at all.
Okay.
Just make sure you kind of still tie up the spring, clip it on with a lock, chain it out, and just make sure it doesn't spring out at you. But it's probably not going to have a lot of spring to go in there. So it was actually pretty easy to put back together.
Sweet. Well, good to know.
Which one do you guys have the MGTD?
Mustangs.
Walker has a TF.
TF. Wow. I have pretty much every part that I think I need, but I'm not familiar with the TD. In fact, I was surprised that it was a 5-lug wheel, but I'm going to be swapping it over. I have the hubs, I have the wheels, and I got 4 new brake drums. What I'm wondering is, and I also, someone sold me a shop grade hub puller tool from England that's really heavy duty and cool. And I'm just wondering, has any of you pulled the back axle out, and what am I looking at, or what should I be prepared for? Because I need to swap the axle so that the wire wheel knockoff hub,
Personally, I haven't gotten it.
No?
Yeah, I haven't taken mine apart yet either.
I've only done it to my MGB. That's it.
Yeah, me too. That's why
I
when
have
saw
not done that to my TF.
Well, I'll probably be exploring that here in the next couple of days.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why I ended up doing a lot of videos, because a lot of the, YouTube's a good resource. So I was just jumping on there, seeing whether or not anybody else is. All right, let me see if somebody's done this. Let me see if somebody's done this.
Yeah.
And I really couldn't find a lot of videos on it. So I was like, you know what? It'll be a good chance to just throw it out on the internet. Who cares how many subscribers you get? Just throw it out on the internet.
Yeah.
If somebody's got, if somebody has a problem or anything like that, maybe they'll find your video, or, maybe somebody can give me a tip.
Yeah.
So I was like, here, just go. Just like the door skins. I only found 2 other videos that people put door skins on MGBs.
And Matt, your dad's a woodworker. You said your dad's a woodworker.
Oh,
I'm looking for the windshield brackets too.
Yeah, my dad's a woodworker. He builds everything, like literally anything. He actually was trying to give me a pool table, and I couldn't make it work. So my brother has it instead.
I was just thinking, maybe he'd probably be up for making a steering wheel.
Oh, I don't know. That'd be interesting. I mean, if he got a big, he might even be able to like. I don't know how much he's trying to dive into that. Like, what I've thought about asking him is if I could get like maybe me and him kind of like panel the area behind my seat with wooding, some wood inlay. But I've thought about that, but it makes the car a little heavier. I don't know if I want to do that because I do want to autocross it. But I mean, I thought, I don't know. He's waiting to see if these little guys, if anyone has interest in these, because I mean, they look freaking, incredible. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I mean, this is because every one he has like 28 acres of land just loaded with burl, and so every single shifter he makes is unique. Because every single one has a different piece of burl, so you get when he fills it with epoxy, you get like different little splotches, right? But I mean, he was seeing if those were gonna catch on. So I'm gonna so whoever wins, so we're giving these away. So whoever wins, as long as they know their thread pattern, they're gonna get something pretty sweet. And I don't know, maybe more people will be interested, but. If not, I've got a cool one in my car.
2 of them for a couple of flags, so I can put them on the end of the flagpole.
See, I can't just give them away because they're his.
No, I mean, I'd be more than willing to pay for them.
Oh, if you just message him on YouTube, man, he'll answer. Or he's on Facebook too. Just Brailsford Woodworks. He'll hook you guys up.
Yeah, I'd be more than willing to pay for 2 of them that would go on top of a
not only that,
American flag.
Yeah, he'll
because I don't have
he'll make
MG.
Yeah, he'll make stuff like that, and then there'll also be a video on how it was made. So it's
cool.
He's doing content. He's just trying to get his business out there.
Was somebody looking for a video on a windshield?
Walker needed windshield brackets or something like that, right?
Oh,
I'm looking for the brackets for a windshield. Yep.
for MGB or which for
No,
what
he's
car?
got a T. He's
My
got the
grandmother
TF.
used
He's got
the windshield
TF.
brackets to hang a shelf
Are those
outside,
brackets-
and
Are those the brackets that are they're the same as the TD? Because I have an extra set of those. I wonder if it has the same windshield as a TD.
Oh, that shipping's gonna be a monster from Hawaii.
Not the brackets.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you is shipping. I have to do all
So
kinds of
Mason.
That's funny.
Lucky for me, I've shipped a lot of big things, and
So
I know
Mason,
all the
what's next for the GT?
I was thinking about suspension, maybe a new steering rack. I think I got the inside how I want it, so I'm start working on things to make it handle better. So, and I found a really cool video of someone throwing a turbo on my engine, and that would be a lot of fun too.
Oh wow, I thought about that too.
I would watch that.
Just turboing the engine that's in it now, just getting new pistons, crank, all that stuff, and then seeing what would happen if it threw a turbo on it. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be dope. So yeah, I found a setup where someone was doing a draw through Weber carburetor on top of the
that'd be
rotary.
pretty cool.
And that would be, I don't know, 40 more horse. I was like, that'd be sweet. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing the suspension next.
I'm already afraid that
Say what?
So we got David Inky in the
I said, I'm
chat.
already
How
afraid
about
I'm
the key stuck
I'm
in the
slowly
ignition?
killing my motor.
It'll let you know.
Ooh.
It'll let you know when it's going out. It'll run
So
so
I don't have
good
the ignition.
that it dies. But yeah.
Later, guy. Hey Frank, thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate all my Mustang guys. I know most of them have left already, but a bunch of them popped in anyway. So the hardest part for me has honestly been balancing the two vehicles on my channel, because I get people that are one or the other usually. I take off, Unicorn?
Yeah.
Said you have to go?
Yeah, I'm going to work on my video.
All right, man. Thanks for popping in.
You guys inspired me to get another one posted. It's been real. All right.
Later.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna bug out too, guys. I got
Later, man.
another thing to do after this before I go to bed. So I appreciate you guys. Always like doing these live streams. So you guys
it's
have a
fun.
good one.
Yeah, it's going to be on. Take it
There you
easy.
go, Mason. You just got a new subscriber there. Yep. Who's still in here?
Yeah,
I'm
I think
curious
I
as
went.
who's still
I went
still watching.
Subscribe too.
We've got 5 people in here still. So curious on who's in
I
here.
think he just subscribed to me. Somebody did.
Hey man, that's what we're trying. That's what it's all about. Spreading the love here. Let's see. So, Chris, is your car? Is it good? Does the MG need anything?
Not at the moment. We'll see what happens when we start driving it around, getting everything, getting all the kinks out of it, and getting all the bugs out of it. But I'm pretty sure everything is pretty tip top on it. I'm probably not even going to put the glove box back in. I mean, I'm looking at it and I'm like, I think it looks fine without the glove box on it.
You're just talking about the cover for it?
Not cutting the hole out in the dash and everything like that, putting the whole glove box back in there. I think I'll just leave it out.
I gotcha. But I tell you what, man, I'm shocked that my because I hear about all these groups of people posting random problems with the MG. Like I've had little quirks come up, but my car's never stopped running. Like I've been able to pretty much drive it at will, other than like when my fuel pump leaked and I had to stop, and I changed it out. So I've done a lot of the standard modernization stuff, like put the inline fuel pump in and the pressure regulator and stuff like that. So like I feel like it's so simple and stupid. Like the way everything's set up is so simple that I don't see how this car can fail other than like the transmission going out or the motor blowing up, which I don't rev it out enough for it to blow up, I don't think.
A lot of it is electrical issues.
That's true too, I guess.
Gremlins. And then when you try to go in there, like I did that one video when I upgraded the ignition to electronic, and I don't know about any of you guys, but have you ever been able to find a wiring diagram that matches up with the wiring that you have? Because I haven't.
Well,
even
so
with the 77.
I've got problems because the 74 and a half.
Yes, I have.
I swear. So I got body parts of the 75, and I've got all the engine and internals of the 74. Yeah. So buying parts for this thing is a pain sometimes because I have to try and figure out where the line was drawn when they pick the part and make sure I'm not buying the wrong thing. Hey Walker, Gritty's asking, what's the name of your YouTube channel?
It's Walker Eaton. It's just my name. It's a picture of an MG.
Walker Eaton. He accidentally called you Steven, then he said, sorry, Walker.
It's cool. It's cool. I have.
Yeah, Gritty's a good guy.
Fuel pump for an E3 MGB that my grandfather bought on accident.
So honestly, I don't ever recommend to anybody. A lot of people like the original styles.
So if you guys know,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, man. Yeah, I'll never.
So if
I'll
you
never
guys
recommend.
Know anybody who's looking for a 73 fuel pump, I got one. I
got you. The points fuel pump, it's not terrible, but I tell you what, with the ease, so like I put an inline system in, and all I got to do, it'll take me like if my fuel pump goes out, it's got a pre-filter on it. So I got a pre-filter at the pump and then another filter before my carbs. So if my fuel pump goes out, it takes me 20 minutes to swap it out. I have a spare one, and they're like $22 on Amazon. So I just keep a spare one on me, and I don't think it's I don't think it's ever going to go out, but if it does, I'm ready.
Yeah, I bought a fuel pump from Moss Motors and spent $125.
Yeah, that's what I didn't want to do. I saw that too. That's why I went the I was like looking up I don't know. I just went the cheap route. As long as it pumps fuel, and then I bought a pressure regulator and set it to what I need it to be set at. Car runs like a top, no problems. But my interior is butt ugly, as you can see. It's cool because I'll put this cover up, right, and nobody can see the interior, so the car actually looks like it's in really good shape when this thing's up. So I'm really happy that like the previous owner gave me a whole bunch of cool stuff with it. But my previous owner, he still follows my build. He's retired in France. So
when I got a car, nothing was with it.
Oof, nothing.
Yeah, that 77 that I did, I'm still following the guy that bought it. I'm friends with him on Facebook. He ended up painting it. Man, it came out real nice. He painted it in off color. You know, nice metallic. Oh man, it came out really nice. I like what he did to it. Which good, really, man. He didn't have to do much, was basically just the body work. I did everything else.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on right now. My phone, I have it plugged in, and it's still dying. Like, it doesn't make sense. I'm on one of the Samsung superchargers. I'm at 8%, so I might have to switch over to my laptop again here in a minute.
It's slowly dying.
Using up
Yeah,
a
so
lot of energy.
So Gritty is he's got a channel and he's been rebuilding a B, and he just did some like hardcore metal work to his. He like replaced the sills and everything. Stuff that I pray to God I never have to do.
Has anybody seen
Right.
oh, I can't remember his name. I haven't seen him in a while. He's over in England. He's building his B.
David?
No.
Not Denton, right?
Is it? It's not Jamie, is it?
I don't think so. What? I was thinking about him earlier today. I'm like, man, I haven't seen a video from him in a while. Stevie Cuz.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. No, I haven't seen him in a bit either. How do I post anything, chat? I'm trying to post in the chat, and I can't. Oh, cool. I can create a banner in here. I didn't know that. I'm not going to do it, though. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. I'm over at Gritty's channel. Replacing the sills.
Where'd you get that hat? Hey, Walker, how old are you?
I will be 23 in March.
Ooh, man. Enjoy those. Yeah, enjoy those 20s, because once you hit 30, man, start feeling everything.
Wait till you're 40.
I might be the youngest MG owner in the world.
Probably the youngest TF owner for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially
I'll tell you
since
what,
my car's been in my family since '54.
That's pretty awesome though. That's cool that you've kept it, or they've kept it. But so are you in the MG Octane group?
Never heard of it.
So there's an MG Octane group, and it's for older cars. And I got kicked out because I didn't know what it was. I just assumed like Octane. I just thought it was like an MG group in general. I didn't get kicked out. I just left because I posted a picture of my MGB, and you would have thought that I don't know. You would have thought I rolled up in a muscle car to a British sports car show.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, they were not having it, so oh well.
It's like a lot of the Triumph guys. They don't like MGBs.
Oh, Gritty says Stevie was ill with pneumonia, but got through it, thankfully.
Yeah, he was out for a while. 50.
Yeah. Let's see. I'll probably keep this up for another few minutes, and then I'm gonna pull the plug probably at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Have you done your mid motor mount? That's what I wanted to ask everybody tonight.
The mid motor mount. Where's that at?
Which is it's just essentially the transmission mount, but they call it the mid motor mount.
So no, is that the funky looking one that's like slightly behind the bell housing?
Yeah.
No, I need to. I've heard it's awful. I've heard it's terrible.
It is.
Did you do it?
I did it on the 74 and a half.
I haven't even made my way.
77, and after I did it on the 77, I said I'd never do it again.
Oh, great.
Especially if you're working on the floor. I'm thinking if you get a lift, you're pretty good. It's probably okay, but if you're working underneath and you're picking that thing up, you'll get 3 bolts in. You won't get the 4th one in. Then you're moving it, you're adjusting it, and you're moving it. It's oh my god.
I pray to God that I have like one day. I'm hoping one day that I can get one of those at least quick lift kits that are like run off your air compressor.
Oh yeah,
And,
yeah.
Right.
They get it about, I think it gets it like 2 feet off the ground, which is that'll be enough. But I don't know, something in my garage. Like the dream one day is to have a house with a detached garage that can hold 4 cars. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got time.
Yeah, that's not going to be a real fun job.
Well,
I mean,
we'll see
for the 74.5. I mean, it was okay.
Yeah.
I didn't have that bad of a time. I think it took me maybe like an hour and a half. But the 77, it was just that thing was just bullying the hell out of me.
So you said 74.5 wasn't bad?
Yeah, the 74.5, putting that back together wasn't too bad.
All right, I'll trust that I'll be the same way with my 74.5. Hey Gritty, thanks for coming in, man. Yeah, Walker. So I try and do this every now and then, just to see who's. Oh, you're heading out?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, man. No worries.
Take it easy.
Yeah. All right, Chris. I think I might just pull the plug here if we're losing everybody.
All right, no worries.
Hey, man. Thanks for coming in, dude.
Oh,
nice finally meeting you.
Yeah, thanks for the invite.
Yeah, well, I'll try and do this every now and then too. I don't know. It helps everybody out. Helps spread your name around a little bit so some more people get to see you. And I don't know. I don't mind sharing my sharing subs here.
Yeah, same here.
David, how are you doing, man?
You have a good one too, David.
All right, guys. I am going to end it. Thanks everybody for coming in. I don't know who's here. It says we're getting more people though. Now I feel bad if I leave. We just had now we're up to 6.
Just seeing 4.
All right, maybe I'll stay on until 10. Why not? I guess Tom Brady beat Drew Brees. My phone just told me.
Huh. Yeah, it looks like the Browns put up a pretty good fight against Kansas City from what I saw.
Well, they took out Mahomes.
Yeah, I saw that concussion.
Well, I saw him get up. He looked like it was bad. He was trying to get up and he was just falling over. His lineman grabbed him so he didn't collapse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know if you've seen this. Hey, check this out. I think it's pretty cool. My the last safety inspection. I don't know if you can read it.
Oh yeah.
1988.
It's like the one that I got. I think I still have. I made sure I put it in the car because it fell off of the old windshield when I was taking it apart. And I was like, no, I gotta save that. That was the last time that was inspected in Colorado. Went through the E-check or whatever it did.
Yeah.
And I think I got it. I think it's somewhere in the interior of the car. But I just got to figure out a way to. And maybe I'll put a blow dryer on it, get the glue to kind of melt up so I can slap it back on there.
I gotcha. Yeah, you might be able to get some spray on adhesive of some sort.
Yeah, that might work too.
But that's going to be a permanent thing. That's never coming off that windshield again.
Fine with me. So we say let the next owner take care of it.
Yeah. Walker, who are you talking to? You talking about just look up if you're talking about Chris, just look up the Awakening MGB. It should pop up. And if you can't find it, I'm sure he can post it in our little group chat later.
Yeah, I put it up there in the comments up on YouTube. Let's see.
It might if you put a link in there, it might say it's spam. It might make me have to go approve it, but I can't do that right now.
Okay.
All right, I think we lost our viewers, so I think I am going to end it now.
Okay. Yeah,
All
I
right,
think
man.
If Walker, I think I did sub to you, so you might want to look on your channel.
He's in the MG dudes chat, so you could absolutely. Hold on, I guess there's some guy who wants to pop in now. Who's this guy? There's no video. There's some guy just listed as $700 MG. I'm curious, but nothing's happening. I guess he's not there.
That's the funny thing. $700 MG. I got mine for $750 when I went and got it, and then charged a guy or gave him another $100 to actually bring it up to me.
Yeah. Yeah, mine was $500. I got $500, and then he gave me about $1,000 in new parts with it, and that was for free basically. And then on top of that, I paid another $330 to get it roadworthy, and now it's registered.
Yeah,
but it's still obviously
that in mine. But I would have still had to put in the interior because the guy just. I mean, there was nothing left of the roof, nothing left of the interior. They're all just. Ugh.
Well, I don't even have the top on. My top is sitting in the corner in my garage, so it's a permanent convertible right now. So it only gets driven on the nice days.
Yeah, that's what mine's going to be. It's just going to be a permanent convertible. I'm not even going to worry about putting a top on it.
I call it weight reduction.
Yeah, the Vice Grip Garage weight reduction.
Yeah. Oh boy. Shoot. Yeah, Kevin was been in a couple of these. He's a good guy too. And then David's also a really guy. I try to only invite people to the chat that I think are going to be good people.
Yeah.
Or to the Facebook chat. And there's still a couple other MGB YouTubers. I'm watching their channel, and if I want to bring them in, I will. But I don't. They might be older folks who don't have Facebook. I'm not sure yet.
No worries.
One of them, what's this guy's name? One guy's name's George. I think he just started. He's got like a really thick. I think he's in the UK. Really thick accent. All right, this guy's back.
Miss being in England.
700. Oh, it's the MG kids, or one of them. Your signal's really awful, man. I can't hear you or see you really. I can see it looks like a picture now. These guys came into the chat with David a few days ago or a few weeks ago. They're really good guys. They're building their cars.
Can you see?
We got yeah, I can see you, man. But it's your audio's cutting out. Your video's jumping.
Yeah, it's my internet.
There you go.
It's a little better. I can hear you now.
It's a little better.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
So my internet is just the worst thing ever.
Yeah, man.
How you guys doing?
How's the car?
Good.
Good.
How about
How's
you?
the car? How's your car doing?
Pretty good. You know, breaking down sometimes, but You can't avoid that.
Well, when you daily drive it like you guys. I drove mine for an hour and a half the other day, and I was super proud that it didn't leave me stranded.
Yeah.
'Cause it'd been sitting in my garage for. I mean, it hadn't been sitting. I've been idling it, and I'll drive around the neighborhood with my kids. Like I haven't really driven it in almost 2 months, so it was. I was happy that it's still running good. Hey, where's your buddy, man? What's his name? What's your name again? He can't hear me.
Jose.
Jose, that's right. And what was your buddy's name? Was Steven? No. What was your friend's name that was with you last time? I can't tell if anyone can hear me. Can you hear me, Chris?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I think it's signals.
Y'all can hear me now?
I can hear you breaking up a bit.
Yeah, you're breaking up.
Yeah, this is
Hey man,
my
I said
stupid internet. I think I'm really far from it.
yeah. Hey man, I said I was gonna end the chat at 10, so I think I'm gonna pull the plug here. But we'll do it again here in the future. Not too far.
All right.
Sounds good.
Of course, man.
All right, man. All right, thanks for hopping in, guys.
Take it
See you
easy.
later.
Peace.